All right. I don't even know this part because it's telling me I gotta keep my camera like this, and I'm not sure how. Let me see. Let me try something. Uh, oh, I didn't even know this could extend. Okay, I just learned that. Okay, that's for that. All right. Let me try something here. I'm gonna try to put the camera like this. Y'all just ride with me, man. Y'all just ride with me. Just ride with me. Anyhow, anybody have any questions? Anybody want to come on a live with me? Trying to see something. How can I put this in a live? Uh, Add a guess. I'm not sure how to. I'm not sure how to put the link inside the chat box. I'll figure it out one of these days. But if y'all want to come on a live with me, just text my phone 754-229-0940. 754-229-0940. And you could ride along and chat, ask questions, all that good stuff. So, Dunn, North Carolina, this is where we at. You might get a little bad signal or whatever because I'm in the country, and also the GPS she gonna be talking and stuff like that. So yeah, um, I really don't like Dunn. I really don't. I really don't like Dunn, North Carolina. I'm more of a coastal type of guy. Dunn is like in the middle of North Carolina or closer to the middle, I should say. I like the East Coast. I like to live on the coast. And oh, that sun is bright. Driving through Dunn today actually made me earlier when I was driving through Dunn. It convinced me that yeah, I am where I am supposed to be as far as my home, where my home is, because yeah, I'm not the type of uh, I'm not the type of being that should be living in inland. I have to be living on the coast. I have to be living on the coast. The coast, the coast, the coast, coast to coast. I love the coast. I love being not too far from the beach, all that good stuff. I love it. I love it. The beach rejuvenates me. Just being close to the beach rejuvenates me. Just knowing I'm rejuvenates me. But in Dunn, what I'm noticing is it looks real city like. To me, it looks real city like. Um, I love the country life. I love just driving for like an hour and all I see is trees Driving for 30 minutes, all I see is trees. That's the type of places I like to live. I like to live where your neighbor is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acres. That's the type of place I like to live. You see how all these buildings are close to each other? Dunn, North Carolina actually reminds me of Clinton, North Carolina. So it's like an old country town, but it's very modern because you have all the modern stores, you have all the houses right next to each other. You have all the houses right next to each other and stuff like that. So, you know, you have a country life. You have a type of country life that's still kind of city because as you could see, all the businesses and everything so close to each other and houses so close to each other. So you have a you have a city life that's close to being like a country life, or you could say a country life that's close to being like a city life. So this would more so be like a country life that's close to being like a city life. I don't like this type of life. I like straight country where every house is like a acre, 2 acres from each other. That's what I like. I like straight country. Straight country. That's what I like. But it's a nice area, but I can't I can't live in a situation anymore where your neighbor like right next door to you, like a stone's throw. I could throw a stone and hit my neighbor's glass. You know what I'm saying? Hit my neighbor's house. I can't live like that anymore. I cannot. I gotta be able to get up, walk around my property butt naked, and not even have to have a privacy fence. That's how much space I gotta have between me and my neighbor. I could walk around my property butt naked without even a privacy fence because just the distance alone between me and my neighbor's house is far. It's a couple acres or more. That's the type of living. That's the type of living I like. I got to get some punching bags and exercise equipment. Uh, some boxing exercise equipment. I just saw a boxing punching bag. I probably should have stopped and got it. The type that I need to get. But anyhow, yeah, so beautiful, so beautiful. I can hang a punching bag from any one of my trees. So I probably get a punching bag and hang it on a tree. All right, so we're gonna have a nice little ride. Dunn, North Carolina. Buckle your seatbelts. Prepare for departure. We are headed out of Dunn, North Carolina, driving through the country. Can y'all see pretty clear or is it blurry? Let me know if y'all can see pretty clear or if it's blurry. And let me know also if you want me to change a camera angle or anything like that. See how it's nice and country out here? All this land over here. That's what I like. This is the type of life I like right here. Land, land, land. Put up a nice gate, say Dragon Estates. Dragon Estates. Yeah, buddy. Look at this. This is beautiful right here. Wow, I'm driving through like a fern gully. I like this right here. It's nice right here. Like they fixed this bridge recently, repaved it. It's right, depending on which part of the world you at, which part of the country. See, I like stuff like this. See how you got a nice house back here, beautiful house back here in the country. Then you might not really have no neighbors till you get way over here on this side. Neighbors all the way down here and across the street. See, I like that. Then you got another neighbor. See, I like stuff like that's what I like. When it start getting like this, where you got people right next to each other, I ain't dealing with that. Even if I live with my family and we all got houses on the property, we spreading them houses out. We got to have an acre between us and a bunch of trees between them. How's the quality? How's the videos coming through nice and clear? How's the video? When when I get the other RV and I start traveling the country, I'm gonna travel the whole country like this. I'm gonna set up the camera like this here, so y'all could see in real time the whole country. It's gonna be pretty cool. This is what life is about, man. This is what life is about. This is what life is about. All right, hold on. Everybody hang on. Everybody hang on. All right. Continue for 3 miles. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dunn, North Carolina. Now, you got little cities like Edenton, North Carolina. I love Edenton. I would definitely live in Edenton. Probably, I guess, because it's a fishing community, and I love the water, so that's probably why I would live in Edenton. But like where I live, gotta have something going on like that. You know what I mean? It's gotta have something going on with the water. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be close to the water, so it gotta be like a boating community, a fishing community, a beach community, a lake community, a river community. I gotta have something like that going on. We got the property in Florida. We got a property in Florida on the river, on the Swanee River. So it's got to be stuff like that. It's got to be stuff like that. For me personally, for me personally. Now investment properties, long as the numbers work, you know, I could deal with it because for investment. It's not necessarily from somewhere that I'm gonna live. Long as the numbers work and it makes sense, the location, all of that type of stuff. As long as all of that type of stuff makes sense, I'll buy investment property anywhere. It don't matter where it is. Wow, it's so beautiful. This right here looks like Kansas. Kansas, Oklahoma, some parts of Texas. That's what that looks like. They're getting ready to build some houses over here. See, this is what I was telling y'all about. Once you have your land, you can build one house, sell that house, and then pocket that money and use that profit to build another house and just keep going. See, whoever building them houses out there, they had to have the land first. They brought the land first. Now they putting up houses. The land is what's important to people. You could build a house anywhere, but how you gonna build a house? You don't have no land. You gonna build it in the sky? You gonna build it in the water? You know? You gonna build water? Unless you're gonna build water world, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the land. You gotta have the land, baby. You got to have the land. All right, we're coming up on a turn right here. All right, I'm gonna make a left. All right, hold on. Make sure I ain't got nobody, no traffic coming towards me. All right. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Having houses, not the land, the house. Having houses like everywhere. I'm talking about like your personal houses, like a summer house, winter house, fall house, stuff like that. It sounds cool, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta furnish all these houses, keep security on all these houses, keep the grass cut. It's a lot of maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Upkeep, keep the house pressure clean, all this type of stuff. It's a lot. It's really a lot. So that's why I really rather the land, and I really rather cabins or tiny houses because it's less maintenance. So that's why I particularly buy property that I can put tiny houses, RVs, cabins, um, uh, travel trailers, mobile homes because it's less maintenance, and especially with tiny houses, and you can get so creative in building a tiny house. Um, your property, if you have a tiny house on it, these days, a lot of times it's worth more than having a regular house on it because people are so intrigued by tiny houses that tiny houses are renting way way more and faster on Airbnb than regular houses. A lot of these regular houses are taking a big hit on Airbnb. Like a lot of people are not really renting a lot of these regular houses anymore. Even like the Airbnb house I had, we took it off of Airbnb because it slowed down, and now there's just a regular renter in there. So it slowed down. So now we got a regular renter in there. But my cabins steady renting, steady renting. My cabins are steady renting. I'm having more success renting my cabins than renting regular houses. Yeah. So that's why I tell y'all, get the land. Get the land. Get the land. They say, get the money, man. Get the money. Get the land, man. Get the land. Get the land. Travel around tiny house, your RV, travel trailer. The land is what makes it a summer home, winter home. So in the summer, you could go up north. In the winter, you could be down south. Spring and fall, you could be in the middle somewhere, North Carolina, Tennessee, all the middle states. Once you have your land, you just drive to whatever state you want to be in for that season. You know, just make sure the type of land you have is, you can have a tiny house, a cabin, or RV, stuff like that. Yeah, having a house is so much maintenance, man. Having a big house is so much maintenance. Even if we weren't even if we weren't in inflation, even if we didn't have an inflation situation, I still would just be doing tiny houses and cabins and RVs because a regular house, I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life um, fixing up my house or fixing up houses. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, even as a developer, I'd rather build new construction houses than try to find houses to rehab. Trying to find houses to rehab, you gotta haggle prices and talk people down and all this foolishness. I don't have time for that. I'd rather buy the land, develop the land, build the house, sell the house, keep it moving. Keep it moving, you know. Rehabbing, you gotta tear the house down, build it up. New construction, all you're doing is building it up from scratch. I'm done with all the rehab bullshit, rehabbing houses. That shit's a headache. That shit's a pain in the neck. I'd rather buy the land and put a new house on it. And especially now, you can buy complete self-sufficient houses. You can have a complete self-sufficient house. So now you can have a house built with solar, produces its own electricity, harvests its own water out the atmosphere, and also treats its own waste. So now you can build homes that you don't even have to be hooked up to any public utilities. You know, and a lot of these homes, you can have them brought right out to your property, and they could set it up in a few days or a week or even one day. You know, but check out these earthbag homes and these alternative homes. All that stuff you got to go through to get permit to have water brought out to your house, electricity, have a septic tank, all this foolishness, or have the waste go to the city. A lot of that is becoming obsolete. All of that right now is obsolete. They built a complete self-sustainable housing. Matter of fact, just look that up. Look up self-sustainable houses. With these self-sustainable houses, like you don't need all these permits, and the city got to come out and do this and do that, dig holes everywhere, and all that type of foolishness. Yeah, look up self-sustainable houses. That you don't even need air conditioning anymore. Earthbag houses, they basically build a house and cover it with dirt, and the house stays cool all year round. It stays one temperature in the winter, summer. It just stays one continuous temperature. Just build a house and cover it with dirt. The technology is there. That's why I keep telling y'all, buy the land, especially all these desert places in Arizona, New Mexico, all these remote desert places. People starting to buy all of that stuff up. The price is going through the roof on all that stuff because you can live it. Before it was hard to live in those places. You know what I'm saying? But now those places are becoming paradises. Those places are the ideal places to live. Because they have a lot of sun for the solar. solar energy and stuff like that. So all these places in New Mexico and Arizona that's cheap, I really believe it's gonna be like so expensive eventually to buy property out in these desert places soon. I really believe it's gonna be very expensive. I really believe that. That's why I'm buying up a lot of these remote properties in remote areas out in the middle of nowhere. Especially when we have drone vehicles and flying vehicles, stuff like that. Oh man, the price of remote property, like properties way up in a mountain that you can't even drive to. Oh my God, those properties are gonna be through the roof. Properties that you could only get to by helicopter right now, man, those properties are gonna be really through the roof in a minute. A lot of those properties that you could only get to by helicopter, they still expensive. They very expensive right now because people want their privacy. So they buy these properties that you could only get to by helicopter. Yeah. But once common people, regular people, are able to access these properties, it's going to be through the roof. Even a lot of properties that's landlocked. A lot of properties that's landlocked. Eventually, all of those properties are going to be through the roof because now you don't have to drive through anybody's property. You could fly. You could fly home. You could fly home. So even a lot of these properties that are landlocked, you know, like if you could buy a property that's landlocked but cheap, really cheap, $1,000, something like that, I would buy it. I would definitely buy it and hold it because I promise you, in 20, 30 years, we're gonna have drone vehicles, flying vehicles. They already got the drones, and they already do have the flying vehicles. So it's just a matter of time before they let it out. So it's affordable and everybody can have one. It's just a matter of time. So $1,000 investment today could literally be like $100,000 profit in 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Maybe even $1 million. You know, I think about all this type of stuff. You gotta think about all this type of stuff. Anyhow, I'm driving on the highway now. Oh, it's good. Yarning. Man, it's nothing like having your freedom. It's nothing like having your freedom to travel because you don't have that big ass mortgage you gotta pay that's keeping you held down. So it's nothing like being able to have freedom to travel and you know, should have that money coming in from renting out your house, renting out your property, and have a type of career that also allows you to travel. You know, and we are now a transient world. So people can go anywhere in the world and make money. Go any, I know people that do Uber and Lyft and all that type of stuff, and they go to other countries, and when they get to another country, they do Uber and Lyft in that country. Yeah, they'll go rent a car and they'll do Uber and Lyft in that car. There's a lot of people um that do that, in other countries that they have a type of Uber or Lyft service. They might call it another name in another country, but it's pretty much the same concept or idea. And definitely in America, like if you do Uber or Lyft, DoorDash. I know a girl, she got a pickup truck. Wherever she goes, she does DoorDash. She does DoorDash. Yeah, wherever she goes, she does DoorDash. And she even does do it to where she can go drive long distances. Like if somebody wants, because she has a pickup truck, she could deliver like trailers and stuff like that. Like if somebody wants a trailer or anything delivered from one end of the state all the way to the other end of the state, she does that, and she makes really good money. I'm like, wow, you do that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. There's so many opportunity right now to make money. So many creative ways to make money right now. Like, you don't have to be stuck in one place. You really don't. You really don't have to be stuck in one place. Especially if you have reliable transportation, you definitely don't have to be stuck in one place. You can make money from anywhere. Anywhere you can make money. From anywhere. From anywhere. You can make money. Anyhow, I'm getting ready to pull up on Fayetteville. Next stop, Fayetteville, North Carolina. We're going to begin our descent into Fayetteville, North Carolina. For those of you returning home, welcome home. For those of you visiting, have a nice visit. Welcome to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Pretty soon, we'll begin our descent in about 10 minutes. Everybody be seated in your seatbelt. And thank you for flying Dragon Airways. I actually thought about that on a plane. Last time I was on a plane, last few times I was on a plane, I'm like, I looked it up. I actually researched what it costs to own an airline. I actually researched it, and there's a lot of black people actually starting private airline companies. A lot of black people starting private airline companies. I think this one young lady, she has like 10 airplanes already. She does private flights. Yeah. You'll be amazed. You could buy an airplane for like 300,000, like a really nice airplane for like 300,000. Yeah, they're not that expensive. You could buy like a two-person airplane, 2 3 person airplane for like 30,000, a decent one. They're really not that expensive. Where am I? Turn this GPS off. Welcome to Fayetteville, North Carolina. I think I'm in the right spot that I want to be in. Kind of show y'all a little nice spot down here. Those of you never been to Fayetteville, North Carolina before, driving through Fayetteville, North Carolina. I just got off the 291. That's a popular highway. Um, they just extended not too long ago. So this is a really popular area right here. Fifth Dale. Fifth Dale. This is a really popular area of North Carolina. Cliffdale. They have all the stores here that you could think of. City Trends, um, bad, bad, bad Cock Furniture. I don't know how they came up with that name, Bad Cock. Cookout. That's a real popular food chain here in North Carolina. It's Cookout restaurants. Yeah. Before I stopped eating beef and a lot of chicken and stuff, that's what I was eating. I was eating a lot over there at Cookout, and yeah, that's a really popular area. Let me see, take y'all around here. I should have been charging my whatchamacallits, what I should have been doing. Should have been charging my backup battery. Oh boy. Well, my battery's on 5%, folks. Anyhow, this is Cliffdale. I'm be pulling up on Skybo pretty soon. Another popular area in Fayetteville, Skybo Road. We have all the restaurants and stuff like that on Skybo. Oh, it's gonna be a little bumpy right here. All right, this is rolling on Cliffdale Road. I think I'm gonna do a lot more videos like this because this way people y'all get to see the country. And y'all should do videos like this too. Everybody should have a YouTube video, a YouTube channel doing videos like this. You know, show your state, your city, you know what I'm saying? Surprise. I watch a lot of videos like this. This is what gave me the idea. I watch a lot of videos of people anytime I want to see somewhere, I just type it in, especially with buying properties. Anywhere I want to like purchase, I just type it in. I just type it in. Like wherever you buying land, and property, just type it in YouTube, and you'll be surprised. People got videos on the area, even in remote places. People got videos of the area. You'll be surprised. Just type it in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video of us watching videos like that. So those of you, especially those of you in my class, um, that's another thing that we're gonna be doing is watching videos of just the area of the state, of the places and stuff like that. You go right on YouTube and watch a video of where you want to purchase. Right on YouTube. Now a lot of the videos they're just gonna show like people on their homesteads and stuff like that. Mostly, they're not gonna be like driving like this and showing. Some of them will be, but not a whole lot. But yeah, we're on Skyville Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's very popular, very very popular. And since I've been in North Carolina and in Fayetteville, oh my God! When I first got here about 3 4 years ago, Skyborough Road was so country. Now this thing look like dang near like New York City almost at night. Some nights, so much traffic. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Every restaurant, everything you could think of is right here on Skybo. Is right here. Almost everything you could think of is right here on Skybo Road. Skybo Road. It's right here on Skybo. I think this is where I need to make my turn. Yes, I need to make my turn. I mean, every store you could think of, every store you could think of. Getting ready to pull up at the Rouse. The Rouse. I buy a lot of tools from Ross. That's why I'm going to Ross. I'm not necessarily going to shopping for clothes. I really don't buy any clothes or anything from there anymore. I find brand new clothes and thrift stores. I used to shop at Ross for my clothes and stuff, but I find brand new clothes and better clothes in thrift stores. Name big time name brand, 100, 2, 3, 4, $500 shoes, $50, $100 shirts and pants and thrift stores be brand new. Be brand new from now. I buy my underwear and socks and stuff from Ross, but I go to Ross really to buy tools. I go into the tool section thingy they got back there, the tool area. They got some good tools. Like if I go to Lowe's and Home Depot to buy them same tools and stuff like that, I'm paying like double and triple. I'm gonna go get a micro screwdriver set. I saw at Ross here the other day. I hope they still have some in there. It might be sold out. Oh boy. Get a micro tool set. I'll probably buy two of them. Keep one in the truck, one in the house, type of situation. Anyhow, this is Ross. 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 Rose. Dress for less. Rose. Ross. Welcome to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Again, if this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning home, welcome back home. Thank you for flying Dragon Airways. Peace. Talk to y'all later.